Hi, my name is Carmel Baird. I'm a spiritual medium and I read for clients all over the world, connecting them with their loved ones on the other side. I want to talk to you today about past lives. You might have heard this before, or you may have felt deja vu and wondered, what was that? What exactly is happening to me? You may have felt like you've met someone before, like you're meeting someone for the first time, but you instantly feel like you know them. Yes, it is true. There definitely is something called love at first sight. The reason for this is because we're remembering each other from previous lives where we played the game of life together. Now, you all came here to learn life lessons, but that doesn't mean that you're going to learn everything in one lifetime. Trust me, especially if you're an old soul, we take on a lot of stuff, which might make it hard, or we may resist learning some of those life lessons because we just can't understand, nor can we remember what's happening to us. Let me tell you a little story. So you're on the other side, you're this divine spirit, and you decide suddenly that you want to play the game of life. Yay! You pick who you're going to be. I'm going to be a girl. I'm going to have unruly curly hair. Sorry, was that my outside voice? I'm going to be born to a man and to a woman. I think I'll go through some struggles and challenges in my life as a child. I'm going to find myself as a medium. I think I'll be way too tall in grade 9. Oops, sorry, I'm getting lost. The point is that I picked everything and I mapped out everything that I wanted to be. But before I was heading in to play the game of life on June 15th, 1972 at 2 o'clock in the morning, God said to me, and if you don't like the word God, that's okay. God, Mickey Mouse, higher power, universal, all-knowing being, whatever you want to call it, just work with me. I'm going to use God because that's what I'm comfortable with. So God came up to me and was like, hey, Carmel, you're going in. Good job. Good job. You're going to do great. You're going to evolve as a spiritual being and you're going to master so many life lessons that are going to help you even understand even more what the whole entire thing is about. All you have to do is remember me. Just remember me. And if you remember God, then you'll remember the universal all-knowing love. And if you can remember universal all-knowing love, then you've mastered the game of life. But God says what's going to happen is you're going to get there and you're going to have people around you and they're going to be older and they're going to have big egos. So as you develop as a child with very little ego and as you grow your sights and sounds and senses, you're going to have to find me in the game of life. High five. So we get there and we're born. And as a little baby, I can probably still see spirit and see angels. But the more I grow and the more I'm affected by the adults and the people around me with giant egos, the less and less and less I remember God. So I move away from source, universe, higher power. And my whole mission is to find my way back there with an ego and with a physical body. But the truth is we often don't. So as we pass away, we take with us some of the trauma and tragedies and things that happened in previous lifetimes. And sometimes not everything is perfect. Sometimes things can get a little discombobulated. Yes, that is a word. So I once read a story about a boy who was born, and as a young child, even as a 4-year-old, he remembered that he was a pilot who lived on an island. He described his house, his family, his friends, everything. What happened? Why did he remember everything in such great detail? It was a past lifetime from actually 1942. He was born in 2011, 2012, and he's remembering himself as a man in 1942. Things got a little discombobulated. When he came into this lifetime, naturally you're supposed to forget and only take with you the lessons and things that you need to learn from previous lifetimes. But instead, he brought everything with him. So it wasn't able for him to come here and be in this lifetime. He had to come to terms with who he was and then challenge who he wanted to be in this time. You'll have things like being afraid of water or hating a certain food but not understanding why. Me, I was born in Canada, but let me tell you, Vietnamese food and me were friends. Noodles. I got a thing for noodles. And the truth is, it's probably one of my favorite lifetimes, being in Vietnam, having a lovely, amazing family, and that experience makes me feel good. I also love the time of kings and queens, and when I see castles, I never feel like I lived in one, but I lived outside of one, and I respected the king and the queen very much. Ask yourself what eras of movies you might be drawn to or attracted to. There's all kinds of ways that you can find and figure out who who you were and what you were in a past life, and also discover what things that you brought forward with you. Wait a second, I can help. I have some things available to help you and to teach you all about your past lives. And guess what? Even better, they're free. All you have to do is click on the link below to get a past life workbook and a past life meditation. I know you want to know who you were in 1924. Click below. Thanks for watching. Hit the thumbs up, comment below, click here to subscribe, and click here to watch last week's video.